Hello, and I'm back from the exact same day that I did the other part 1. Now, today I'm just going to talk about the tricks on everything and what I know of. So let's start with the most basic, the bomb jump. All you have to do, get your bomb out, jump and click at the exact same time. Hopefully you'll get in a high enough height to go where you want to go. Now there is a small chance that, for some reason, that bomb may go up with you, and I'm not sure why. And I don't even know why you get insane speed when you place down the bomb. But what I do think why that happens is that the bomb spawns in you, like maybe at your feet, and so the game thinks, oh, something is inside of this. So we push him up. And by pushing up, we have that very large momentum that stays with us if we jump. And so therefore, that happens. But I think the rocket, I don't know what I was thinking. What was I saying? But maybe the bomb, since the person was going up, that means the bomb must be going down. But going down, there is a wall right there. So instead, the bomb still carries that momentum and carries it upwards. It's kind of confusing, but it's a theory of mine. Anyway, the second one is the lunge. And what I mean by lunge is the sword lunge. And so if you jump, there's a certain amount of height you can't reach. So let me go over here. Normally you can't get up here with like a normal jump, but with using the sword lunge, you can get higher. Oh, sorry, I was looking at chat. So going higher. And by doing that, if this thing wasn't here, you can go up this way instead of doing the long, like, put that thing wall down and like slowly go over here. And also, if your staircase is missing, let's say that, oh my god, go away from me. Go away from me. And if like this, you can go up this way. And it's a little harder, and I'm falling. It's a little harder, but oh no, not this again. Oh, well, we're good. Anyway, so this will help you get a little more height if you ever need it in certain cases, or like I said over there. Now the next one, what should I choose next? Is the bomb jump. The bomb launch, sorry. I need for this to reset. Anyway, the bomb launch is that, so here it works. The bomb releases an explosive radius that destroys everything around it and carries a force field wave around it. So when it explodes, it gives that momentum, and you can go really high, just like that, and get to other places very quickly, just like how we got to red super quickly right here. Instead of taking the very long path, like everyone does, all the way to a base, and people are going for me. Why? Why me? Yeah, that's it. And the bomb launch, there's the you're never perfect at the bomb launch. What the heck? I just got hit to the wall. You're never perfect at the bomb launch since okay, I see how it is. You're never perfect at the bomb launch since the bomb launch, in a way, it's random. You can never predict what can really happen to a bomb launch, because it's kind of RNG in a way. Anyway, let me just quickly get rid of this guy. This guy's really, and we lost. Now the next one. Okay, let's just do this. So the next one is the rocket launch, which is one of my favorites because everyone probably sometimes when they're playing this game, if you've been playing for a bit of time, you've done this probably a lot accidentally. Especially when going to the other base. So what you have to do, you know how that the bomb launch carries that that energy out of the bomb? That is the same with the rocket, but the rocket does a lot less, because I presume it's a lot smaller. So, you're gonna, it requires a bit of timing. So what you have to do, you have to jump, and at the specific time, you throw the rocket launcher on the floor, and you can get, oh, that was actually really fun. You can get the same amount of momentum as you do with a bomb. Oh, that's devastating. So yeah, it's really funny. It barely helps, but like you can do it to troll other people when you're just walking to the base, and you can hop right over them with that trick. Now, anyway, the very last trick is what I just did right there. It's well, I don't think it's the last, but this is a very hard trick, and no one is perfect at this trick. It's called I call it the ball bounce. So there's so let's say like a sphere around your thing, maybe just like this. Now I think it's a little smaller, but this is how the trick works. Since there's a sphere around it, wherever you point, that is where it's gonna end up. Around that sphere. That's where this ball is gonna spawn. It's gonna spawn on that edge of that sphere and come out of it. And since that sphere surrounds the entire body, that sphere can can spawn on the feet or under the feet, in which you can jump off of. But it's not as simple because you only have you only have a couple of frames to do it, or else you might fail and fall. This takes a lot of tries. This takes a lot of practice. So what I do, sword, right? Jump, sword lunge, take out the sling, shoot the sling, and get out the sword again, and lunge, and the cycle repeats over and over again. And it's very hard to do. Very, very hard. And I practiced it for maybe, where is that guy? Oh, he's still up here. I've practiced it for over an hour, and still, I can't. And I've been playing this game for over a year, and it's still very hard for me to do. Another trick. So this is called the rocket jump, I think. It's called the rocket jump. This is where the rocket, it has its own hitbox, but it also carries the same properties as a regular block, where you can jump on it and you can stay on it. But the problem is with that is once you hit intact with it, it just explodes and there is no more platform and it's gone. And this requires a little practice too. So at the specific time, you want, okay, that was failed. So at the specific time, oh my god, I'm just gonna get rid of you. At a specific time, you would want to place the rocket, in which it lines up perfectly to jump off the rocket. Oh, this thing's gonna fall. And we're falling also. Oh, this thing's gonna go. Oh my god, he uses my same technique. And we're gone. So, what I was saying earlier about the rocket jump, let me try to demonstrate it. I don't want to go on a VIP server, I just kind of feel lonely. Oh, okay. Who did that? This is very hard to do since I start at the very ground level. Just like that. And you still carry out that momentum of the rocket like the rocket launch and the bomb jump and the bomb launch. And one last thing, I keep extending it. One last thing, and I need this thing to reset, but it's called the wall save. It's not really a trick, it's just something that you should learn. I mean, it's an instinct to do. Oh, the thing's gonna reset. So what you gotta do, if you're falling, just place a wall under you and land on it, which is the very hard part, especially if you're on laptop. Anyway, I think that's it. I will post a lot about attacking, defending, and PvP. And how you play the game is, if you're not good at PvP, all you have to do is combine this part 2 and part 1 together, and that's all you have to do. That's all you have to do to win. Now, if you weren't good at PvP, that would be a problem like that, since you can't do anything about that. You just have to die and come back. This guy just left his own base behind. And they fell.